for Trinidad and Tobago. Contact there. A penalty pass awarded to Trinidad and Tobago. Good defense. Gives it to the center for Trinidad and Tobago. Tries to get to Roy, the goal shooter. Loses the ball. Barbados on the attack once again. Through their goal attack. Gives it to their wing attack. Stretches out her arms, and this time the ball goes out for a... In fact, the black man gets in the ball, trying to get a pass, and the ball goes out of court now for a throw-in to Barbados. Center passes it to the goal attack, right across to the wing attack, and a clear shot there, and misses there the goal attack. Shoots on this occasion. One more to Barbados. Renaya, I feel, converts, and Barbados go up 12 goals to 2.
Yes, Kat, and Barbados really dominates in that quarter there. They play the type of netball we know they can play. Very good in their defense. They play some what they call tight, man-to-man, but you call ladies defense, Kat, and really preventing, don't give the Trinidad team any time to breathe in terms of passing the ball. And they shoots and converts. Trinidad, the goal attack. Center pass Barbados. 12 to 3. And Blackman shoot, misses, obstruction, and she shoots and score, and that is the goal attack for Barbados. So Barbados 13, leading double figures now, Carter. And when you're leading in double figures in netball, it's difficult for you to come back from double figures in netball, Carter. You really have to play well and prevent the team from scoring from the center passes to even get back in the game.
Well, indeed, Barbados, they communicate well. They move well, they communicate well. And even the players on the side, they shout out instructions, and they all seem to gel together very well.
And even a very easy miss there by Trinidad and Tobago. She was very close to the basket, and she did not score that basket at all, Carter. So the miss is hurting them also. And Blackman, she shoots and net. What a shooter, Blackman. 14-3. Attack. Back to Blackman. That's just about her range. Let's see. She shoot. Misses. Taken by the Barbados captain. She shoots and converts. So Carter, Barbados showing what they made up there tonight. Really playing some lovely netball.
Yes, indeed. Running away with this one. And they came here with a purpose. They sense that the championship is on the line and it's theirs for the taking, and they're not prepared to give it away at this point.
Footwork called by, we are in the second quarter of the final match of the evening. After that, you have the prize giving ceremony. We can clearly see that Barbados is well on their way to be undefeated in that tournament. And maybe their toughest match was against Dominica, Carter. Trying to look for Blackman. Let's see. Obstruction, and you give Blackman opportunity that close. That's just about her range, but she misses. And the rebound taken by the goal attack. She shoots and score.
Yes, so the goal attack. Renaya, I feel, having a good night so far. Remember the senior ladies last year, they were not in the OECS tournament. They came in as guests and they won the overall thing. But it was St. Vincent who won the OECS tournament. But we saw a great display from Barbados. And it's good that these teams can come. We'd like to see the Trinidad and Tobago senior team and the Jamaica senior team visit our shores and really help for the young players to see the better quality netball.
Oh yes, Carter. And the Trinidad team, they never faced that level of defense apart from the Dominica match. So you see type of defense, the Barbados players, they're hustling everything, Carter. They're on top. They're top of the game. They're moving the court very nicely. They're moving around one day on the offense, and so you could see them attacking and passing the ball very nicely. One on the defensive rule, and there's where they're doing pretty well. On the defensive rule, Carter, they're preventing the players from getting the ball, and that's important in netball. Goal shooter for Trinidad. She shoots and scores. So Trinidad 4. They can try to get some quick points. Push in on the goalkeeper for shoots and misses, and that's the problem. You have to convert against Barbados. And that's the end of the first half, Carter. A fast and furious first half. As you know, that's 10 minutes a quarter, Carter, so it's running quite nicely in terms of the matches as the final match of the evening, and Barbados in full control, Carter.
Yes, they have added 8 more goals. They had 8 in the first quarter. They have added 8 more. They have moved on to 16. And Trinidad and Tobago added 3 to their 1. So they end the half with the scores: Trinidad and Tobago 4, Barbados 16. And we saw when Grenada played Barbados, it was 24-19. Dominica beat Trinidad 18-15. Grenada had a good game against Trinidad when Grenada 11 and 16 scored by Trinidad and Tobago. So Trinidad and Tobago had a tough game against Grenada, and we see Grenada
15-4.
15.
The official scores, as you know, that Barbados really dominating. Barbados won all the matches already, and that match tonight against Trinidad in full control at 15-4. So they're up quite nicely, Carter. So we're just going to get a word from our sponsors. Our sponsors are happy or delighted for our sponsors: Domlec, Essential Oil and Spice Cooperative, Ruben Bakery, Elvis Welding Services Limited, CSK Concrete, and Petrocaib Dominica and Carter. We want to thank our sponsors coming on board, and also thank DBS for bringing the broadcast to you live wherever you are for the last 5 nights, Carter. And not forgetting GIS, and we also bring it on Facebook, DBS Facebook page. So wherever you are in the Caribbean, you're getting a golden opportunity to listen to the broadcast, and it's a lovely, lovely atmosphere at the Windsor Park, where the fans have enjoyed themselves. A lovely bit of netball they played by the under 16 girls, and we're hoping that maybe we can get a basketball tournament in the future and some other tournaments coming to Dominicans. So we can tell at the end of the first half, Barbados in full control.
Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, the world's largest producer of bay oil, brings you one of their ultimate products, Bay Rum. The essential oil of bay can soothe symptoms resulting from rheumatism, muscular pain, circulation problems, colds, flus, dental infections, diarrhea, skin infections, promoting the growth of hair and general health of the scalp. Take charge of your well-being. Give us a call at 448-2969 or visit us at 2 Jewel Street, Roseau. Treat yourself today with the essential oil of Bay, Bay Rum. Available at Fresh Market Bayfront, Best Price on Riverbank, Lindo Mart in Goodwell, AC Shillingford at downtown Roseau, and various supermarkets in Portsmouth.
Are you looking to construct a building? If your answer is yes, then contact CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle Savonpai for all your concrete needs. They are the suppliers of concrete premix and concrete pumping. Call them on telephone number 616-6565. Let them supply all your concrete needs. CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle in Savonpai. Go get all your concrete needs.
cakes. This is what Ruben raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread and fruit cakes and fine cakes and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin force as a main ingredient. From fawin force to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pay mastiff and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or cime comptoir. So Ruben's Bakery, making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable.
16 goes to 4. Trinidad ball on the side. The goal defense for Trinidad. Nice pass across to the center. Center for Trinidad. Nice. Well stolen there by Barbados. Barbados in control. Nice. Pass across there. Trinidad center. Trinidad covered there for much more energy. And you could see the change for Trinidad now. They bring one of the tallest shooters in the tournament. Barbados in control. Nice pass across to the wing attack. Wing attack to the goal defense. Goal defense to the goal attack. Obstruction. Ball. Lob across to a nice take by Blackman. And she shoots and converts Carter. What a take by Blackman.
Yes, an excellent catch there by Blackman. A long pass. She stretched out her arms and held on to the ball, kept her balance and converted. And moves Barbados now to 17. 17 to Barbados. 4 to Trinidad and Tobago. The ball now with the goal attack for Trinidad and Tobago. And there is an infringement. It will be a penalty pass awarded there to Trinidad and Tobago. Ball with the goal attack. Tries to get the goal shooter much taller than the goalkeeper. The ball goes out for a throw-in from the goal line. Now there's a penalty pass and Trinidad and Tobago scores there now. So 5 to Trinidad and Tobago,
and
17 to
and Carter,
Barbados.
if you see what she did there, she used the pole and the defender to play the ball off the pole and to get the ball back. So nice technique there by the Trinidad player.
Yes, indeed. And they brought in the tall goal shooter there as the play continues over on the northern end. Ball with Barbados, the goal attack. And the ball will be handed over now to the Cayman Islands. Through from the goal line. And once again, this time a penalty pass awarded to the Cayman Islands. Building up on that. In fact, Trinidad and Tobago has a bounce pass there to the center. Center gives it to the wing attack. Wing attack to goal attack. Goal attack will attempt a long shot and succeeds in hitting a good long shot there for Trinidad and Tobago. And one more moves them on to 6-17 to Barbados. And we're in the third quarter of the final match of the Pierre Caribbean Youth Tournament. Played here at Windsor Park, the forecourt. Match number 15 as Barbados with a penalty pass. Wing defense. Wave the ball. And still Barbados moving forward. Passes it to the goal attack. Goal attack. A high ball. Intercepted beautifully there by the wing defense of Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago on the attack now. Putting a little bit more effort on this occasion. Wing attack has the ball. She has to deliver it quickly. Gives it to the center. Finds the tall goal shooter. And there's a penalty pass. And Trinidad and Tobago, through their goal shooter, shoots and scores. So one more to Trinidad and Tobago. 7 Trinidad and Tobago. 17 Barbados.
And Trinidad making that substitute and bring the tall shooter. Matter of fact, she should have started the game cut. I thought there. A long range shot they attempted there. Contact center. Barbados ball. Let's see if they can get the lob. Nice lob across the goal attack. She shoots and scores. So Barbados 18. Trinidad 7. Obstruction goal attack. Nice pass to the wing defense. Nice pass to the wing attack. Lovely pass to the center. Center holding it strong. Nice pass across. Footwork. Footwork. Barbados in control. Footwork. Quite clear footwork. So Carter, we're not seeing a lot of bounce passes in the tournament at all. We've seen the balls really lobbing and some, but we're not seeing much bounce passes, Carter. And Trinidad playing for a different center of purpose there. Is Trinidad and well defended there by Barbados, and Barbados hustling play by Barbados, and Barbados really running the court, Carter.
Yes, we see more lob passes, more chest passes, and look, a lob pass there on this occasion. The lob pass and the chest pass. But we saw some from Kadisha Thomas when Dominica played, using the bounce pass to good effect. Ball with Barbados, intercepted but goes out of court. Barbados ball from the sideline. A throw into Barbados. They go defense with the ball. Fix and passes the ball. Still Barbados ball. It's a penalty pass. And Barbados still with the ball through their wing attack. A lob pass. As Trinidad with the ball. A good ball. Well caught there by the goal attack. A penalty pass, shot, and she shoots and scores. So one more to Trinidad and Tobago. 18-7. Yes. 18-7 in favor of Barbados. The wing attack, it throws the ball behind her head. The ball back with Trinidad and Tobago. Sends a high ball, and umpire games there. The ball goes out. In fact, yes, out for a. In fact, now it's a penalty pass, and the goal attack will shoot and will convert for Trinidad and Tobago. So one more to Trinidad and Tobago. They move on to 8. Barbados 18. Trinidad and Tobago with the ball through their wing attack. Still with the ball. Sends a high ball. The center cannot quite get to it, and the ball goes out of court for a throw-in from the sideline to Barbados through their goal defense. And there is contact against Barbados. In fact, the ball went out of court, and a throw-in there to the Cayman Islands. The ball has gone out once again. I don't know where Trinidad is involved, and I keep saying Cayman. Cayman played earlier against Barbados, against Trinidad and Tobago, and now it's Barbados and Trinidad. Cayman played against the Dominica team earlier. Dominica winning quite beautifully this afternoon against Cayman, winning 28-10. And now it's Barbados through Blackman. Shoots, hits the rim, and it will be a penalty pass. Shots there to Barbados. Barbados through Kenya. Blackman passes it there quickly to the goal attack. She misses, and the umpire whistle blows once again for it will be a penalty pass to Barbados, and the goal attack will score, and Barbados now will move on to 19 and Trinidad and Tobago 8.
Barbados center pass across to the goal attack. Goal attack across to the wing defense. Well stolen by Trinidad and Tobago. Nice hustle play by Trinidad. Nice pass across to. Nice ball across to the. Lovely ball there across. They need to find their shooters. And the problem with that shooter, she just seems to hold in the ball cutter. She has the height, but she has to catch the ball to get a shot in. And if you're not catching the ball cutter, it's going to be very difficult for you. She needs to work on her catching. Ball for Trinidad. We're in the third quarter. As you know, the prize giving ceremony will be followed. Nice defense there by Barbados. Stealing that ball there very nicely across there. Nice. And that's the end of the third quarter, Carter, and Barbados in full control. $99 in favor of Barbados, and Barbados clearly on top, and Barbados seems to be leaving the tournament undefeated, Carter, because with that type of lead, I not seen any possibility of a comeback, Carter, because the way that Barbados team have been playing throughout the tournament, something have to go definitely wrong with the team in the final quarter. So 99.
So 99, the quarter comes to an end. That's what the official scorer tells us. 99, and a good quarter there for Trinidad. They outscored the Barbados team by 5 goals to 3, because at the half it was 16-4. They have added 3 more goals to make it 19. Trinidad and Tobago added 5. So the quarter was won there by Trinidad and Tobago, but certainly they are way back at the end of the third quarter. Barbados 19 and Trinidad and Tobago 9.
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsors again: Domlec, Essential Oil and Spice Cooperative, Ruben Bakery, Elvis Welding Services Limited, CSK Concrete, and Petro Carib Dominica. And these are the sponsors that have been bringing to you wherever you are around Dominica. So we want to thank our sponsors for coming on board to carry the under-16, the Jinpei under-16 netball competition. We're just about to see the final quarter, and then after the prize giving ceremony, it will be all over. But Carter, before we leave the Carter, we can say what a picturesque atmosphere at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, and hoping maybe you can see some basketball matches there at the stadium, Carter.
Yes, well, once the weather permits, we should. There's a new president. Donnie Robinson has replaced Ricketts, Peter Ricketts, as the president. I think in their earlier remarks, they said that the weather permitting, they will have some games there, because you know they've got the use of the Massac indoor facilities right now.
And Carter, we had some different story, but that's how it goes. And we're surprised that Peter Ricketts went to represent Dominica overseas and went to meetings, and all of a sudden just give up the post. Carter, there's so many strange things happening in sports, but we'll talk about that another day. Trinidad in control to start off the fourth and final quarter. Trinidad, the center for Trinidad, in control. Back across to the goal attack for Trinidad. Nice pass across to the goal attack for Trinidad. And that's what they call footwork. Number of footwork in that tournament. The young ladies will definitely have to work on their footwork, especially moving forward. And that ball was a little too high for Blackman. And
so there was because of the tournament, no off the field tonight, but I can tell you, if all goes well, off the field will be pretty hot next week. If they've been raising many issues, and we all await that program with Gavin Richards off the field, and Delvin Esprit every Wednesday night. But tonight, because of the Jinpei Caribbean Youth Netball Tournament, There was no off the field, but we all await eagerly to next week Wednesday, all being well. So it's a goal there to the Cayman Islands. So in fact, I seem to have the Cayman Islands on my mind as they were sitting right there with us earlier, and it's actually Trinidad scoring. Barbados with an opportunity there. She shoots and scores. So Barbados now 20, Trinidad and Tobago 10. Very friendly Cayman Islands manager. Shared some gifts with us and really was explaining that all her girls under 14 and during the year they will have 2 more years, and to develop them they only started training in January, and really give us a full account. Very friendly lady, and Trinidad and Tobago with the ball, shoots and scores. So 11 to Trinidad and Tobago, 20 to Barbados. Fourth and final quarter in the 15th and final match of the Pierre Caribbean Youth Tournament. Trinidad and Tobago on the attack. Center with the ball, and she loses the ball. It will be Barbados with the ball through their goal defense. Loses the ball, gives a long ball. Barbados intercepting beautifully there with their goal defense. Gives it there to the wing attack to center, center back to wing attack. Finds the goal attack. The left-hander takes the shot, and one more to Barbados. 21 to Barbados. Deadly left-hand shooter is Renaya Eiffel, the goal attack for Barbados. She really gels well with Kenya Blackman. And together these two, they have been outstanding in this tournament. As Trinidad and Tobago, with a long shot, misses everything. And it will be through from the goal line. And now it's a penalty pass. Penalty pass to Barbados. The goalkeeper to their goal defense. Goal defense to center. Center to goal defense. Fast moving. Wing attack. Gives the ball there. Gives it to center. Center to wing attack. And here is the goal attack. Shoots. Misses. And there is a call there from the umpire. A penalty pass. And the goal attack shoots and scores. So 22 to Barbados, and 11 to Trinidad and Tobago.
We're getting remarks from all around, and the second vice president of the Netball Federation in the Caribbean and so on, saying that we're doing a fine job, Carter. So she's listening loud and clear.
Enjoying the game. We had some officials from all over. I think I've got their names there. If I can just flash my book back while delving.
Yes, and Barbados in attack. Scores. Obstruction and Blackman again. Easy shot for Blackman. That's what they call easy going for Blackman. So one more to Barbados. Barbados 23. Trinidad to Tobago 11. That's in the final quarter. Trinidad in control of the ball. Obstruction goal attack called by the umpire. Trinidad trying their best, but they play against a real tight Barbados defense. And there's a well-drilled Barbados team, Cat, I can tell you. The girls are moving. And a matter of fact, the only combination they got, I thought, is from Dominica. Barbados in control. The goalkeeper for Barbados to the goal defense, to the center, to the wing attack. Lovely netball to the center, back across to the goal attack. And some good bits of defending. And Trinidad already hustling for the ball. We are down maybe to the last 4 minutes of the game. Nice tight defense. Barbados in control. Try to lob that ball to Blackman, but well intercepted there. And Barbados hustling all play. All plays, Carter, and then when she tripped on the court and overhead. And The wing
Just,
defender there. Go ahead,
Just to
Carter.
call a few names, the immediate past president of the Caribbean Netball Association, Kathy Harper Hall, is here. And we have her daughter, who is Marlene Hall. She was the chief statistician. There is Nisha Craigwell, who is the first vice president, our president of the Caribbean Netball Association, Mrs. Rufina Paul, and our very own second vice president, Lauren Barnes Roberts, whom we wish we had with us. But she's listening, and we're very thankful for all those who have come out here. The umpires, they have made themselves. We have had only umpires from overseas doing the matches, and our umpires assessor, Mrs. Deborah Lynch, is over there. We're eagle-eyed watching and assessing the umpires.
And Carter, is very unfortunate we do not have an umpire from Dominica in that tournament, Carter, because normally what you find on Sunday, you normally have a home umpire, but we will have to find out what happened that we haven't got an umpire from Dominica umpiring in that tournament. Trinidad in control. Pass to the wing attack. Wing attack. Obstruction. A pass across to the Trinidad in control. And some tough netball has been played there by the under-16 girls. Barbados in control, and Barbados is clearly walking away with the under-16 championship today. Barbados in control. Nice defense from Barbados. Center across to the goal defense. Goal defense across. Nice pass. And you can hear the crowd. Woo! Carter, as she somersaulted over the center there for Barbados. They're really having a good time on the court. Nice stick there. Obstruction goals bench. She shoots and scores. Barbados 24-12. So Barbados in full control in the dying moments of the game. Trinidad with the center pass. Across to wing attack. Wing attack trying to find a player. Barbados ball. Nice pass across to the wing defense. Wing defense to the goal defense. Goal defense to the wing attack. Wing attack to the center. Center trying to see if she can get somebody. Yes, she get the goal attack. She shoots, misses. Goal attack. Pushing her hands, trying to see what she can do. She worked extremely at the goal attack. And there's some form of contact by the center for Barbados, but Trinidad ball. Nice ball, saved by the Barbados. Nice pass across, and the center across to the wing. Attack, and the ball goes out of bound for inbound pass to Barbados. The dying moments of the game. Barbados in control. Nice pass to the wing defense. Wing defense across to the thing, trying to find Blackman. Blackman to shoot, and only nets. Blackman continued at range, Carter, and what exhibition from young Blackman for Barbados. 25 Barbados. Nice lob across to Blackman. That's just about her range. She shoots and scores. And Carter, what a shooter is Blackman.
A superb display of shooting. And that's the end of the match. Barbados has won, and they have won the Pierre Caribbean Youth Tournament here at Windsor Park. Barbados, in the end, Barbados 26, Trinidad and Tobago 12, and a victorious Barbados team. Excited about it. Wonderful display of netball, and Kenya Blackman really displayed excellent shooting, and it was just a joy to see her and her shooting in this tournament. So it's the finals here, final night, and it has all been good. The Pierre Caribbean Netball Tournament, Barbados are the champions.
Yes, Carter. And Carter, it was a fitting end to see that Blackman can stay from that area and shoot and only net, Carter. And Blackman, what a tremendous performance by Blackman. And she should be one of the top players in that competition, Carter.
Well, Well, there's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt. And certainly, Blackman displayed some of the best shooting we have seen. Long range, short range, medium range. It was all Kenya Blackman. Ably supported by Renaya Eiffel, the Barbados captain. And it's all joy for the Barbados team there, as Delvin will have a word with Captain Renaya Eiffel. Over to Delvin.
And that is the captain of the Barbados team, Eiffel.
My name is Renee Eiffel, and we came here with one goal, and that is to win every match. We defend, we attack, we shoot not every, but most goals, and we won the tournament, and I am glad, and we did great, and yeah.
Just talk to me about the tournament overall, how successful you guys think you were.
Well, at first we came in, a bit nervous, but overall, we did what we had to do, and we came and we won, and it was a great tournament. And
in terms of your standout players, the girls who really carried you over the line, get to identify a few of them?
Well, first I would like to acknowledge Kenya Blackman. She was a great shooter, great team member, and I would like to acknowledge Zakilia. She was great defender, and also Azaria. Yes.
All right, and Barbados has been winning, this netball championship for a number of years, a regional powerhouse, So, how much does this title mean to you ladies? See that you guys are so accustomed to winning.
Well, we just kept it going, So we gotta keep up the good win all the time, and we hope that next year, we come and we win again and again and again and again and again. So yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. And you heard it there from the captain of the Barbados team. And Carter, what a night we had. What a tournament. I really want to thank the organizers and so on, the Dominican Netball Association, the government, the scorers, everybody that play a part in terms of bringing that tournament to you wherever you are. And you can see Barbados really celebrating there tonight there, winning all 5 matches played at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. So Carter, we're just waiting for the closing ceremony. But I can tell you what a tournament we had at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Dominica put in a tremendous performance going down in that match, but you could see a dominant Barbados team. It was very difficult to beat that Barbados team, a well-drilled team, and they're really celebrating their under 16 girls, really having a fine time. So Carter, on behalf of our technician, Dean Thomas and the rest, and also our manager of the DBSS, Jovan Ivone and Curtis Matthew, who stood there with us, and also GIS, Daryl Tis and the rest, that bring it right at your home for you. We want to thank you very much for really staying tuned with us, and we hope that you can continue listening to the Nation station as we bring sports to you. So I will leave you there tonight, Carter, saying that Barbados are the champions of the Junior Under 16 tournament. So again, back to Master Control, and before we leave, not forgetting our sponsors: Domlec, Essential Oil and Spice Cooperative, Ruben's Bakery, Elvis Welding Services Limited, CSK Concrete, and Petrocari Dominica for bringing to you live. So again, on behalf of our technician Dean, okay, well, they say that well. We are going to bring the closing ceremony live. So we're just organizing for the closing ceremony, Carter. So as soon as we're ready for the closing ceremony, Carter, we'll come right back to join us for the closing ceremony.
raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonce as a main ingredient. From fawin fonce to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pain mastiff and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or cime comptoir. So Ruben's Bakery, making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Come on down to Elvis Welding Services Limited. They are the best in the fabrication of burglar bars, railings and gates. Elvis Welding Services Limited also provides services in aluminum MIG welding, industrial and piping welding, and forge work. Visit Elvis Welding Services Limited today at the new location in Trafalgar, next to the playing field, or call 275-4549. No job is too big or too small for Elvis Welding Services Limited to handle. Call today.
Can you see the World Wrestling? Makapale called World Wrestling Championship. I'm talking about only tekika lite, cockstay, hand-to-hand combat, higas, high fall with rising fuel prices. The world is trying to shoot down, bring down its head, but it can force it tetli en haut. How do we in Dominica deal with that situation? Ebe Domlek can encourage all the customers pour pas gaspiller electricity. Use electricity wisely and save. Remember the Domlek energy saving tips. Domlek a fait tout ça pay to provide the best prices available and welcomes the promotion of green energy, nature's contribution to your energy bill. But qui sa ou ka fait? Est-ce ou ka lite pi lestan la terre, même si c'est modé or guafinye ou sa, guafinye the guabjam of the fuel price by putting up the lights to pack a service that will help. Domlek, the power to serve you better.
Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, the world's largest producer of bay oil, brings you one of their ultimate products, Bay Rum. The essential oil of bay can soothe symptoms resulting from rheumatism, muscular pain, circulation problems, colds, flus, dental infections, diarrhea, skin infections, promoting the growth of hair and general health of the scalp. Take charge of your well-being. Give us a call at 448-2969 or visit us at 2 Jewel Street, Roseau. Treat yourself today with the essential oil of Bay, Bay Rum. Available at Fresh Market Bayfront, Best Price on Riverbank, Lindo Mart in Goodwill, AC Shillingford at downtown Roseau, and various supermarkets in Portsmouth.
Are you looking to construct a building? If your answer is yes, then contact CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle Savonpai for all your concrete needs. They are the suppliers of concrete premix and concrete pumping. Call them on telephone number 616-6565. Let them supply all your concrete needs. CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle in Savonpai. Go get all your concrete needs.
raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonds as a main ingredient. From fawin fonds to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pain mastiff and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with kako or sime cotois. So Ruben's Bakery, making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Come on down to Elvis Welding Services Limited. They are the best in the fabrication of burglar bars, railings and gates. Elvis Welding Services Limited also provides services in aluminum MIG welding, industrial and piping welding, and forge work. Visit Elvis Welding Services Limited today at the new location in Trafalgar, next to the playing field, or call 275-4549. No job is too big or too small for Elvis Welding Services Limited to handle. Call today.
Can you see the World Wrestling? Makapale called World Wrestling Championship. I'm talking about only technical lite, cockstay, hand-to-hand combat, higas, high fall with rising fuel prices. The world is trying to shoot down, bring down its head, but it can force it tetli en haut. How do we in Dominica deal with that situation? Ebe Domlek can encourage all the customers pour pas gaspiller electricity. Use electricity wisely and save. Remember the Domlek energy saving tips. Domlek a fait tout ça pay to provide the best prices available and welcomes the promotion of green energy, nature's contribution to your energy bill. But qui san ou ka fait? Est-ce que lite pi l'estan later, même si c'est modé or guathien ou ça, guathien the guabjam of the fuel price by putting up the lights to pack a survey, that will help. Domlek, the power to serve you better.
Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, the world's largest producer of bay oil, brings you one of their ultimate products, Bay Rum. The essential oil of bay can soothe symptoms resulting from rheumatism, muscular pain, circulation problems, colds, flus, dental infections, diarrhea, skin infections, promoting the growth of hair and general health of the scalp. Take charge of your well-being. Give us a call at 448-2969 or visit us at 2 Jewel Street, Roseau. Treat yourself today with the essential oil of Bay, Bay Rum. Available at Fresh Market Bayfront, Best Price on Riverbank, Lindo Mart in Goodwill, AC Shillingford at downtown Roseau, and various supermarkets in Portsmouth.
Are you looking to construct a building? If your answer is yes, then contact CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle Savonpai for all your concrete needs. They are the suppliers of concrete premix and concrete pumping. Call them on telephone number 616-6565. Let them supply all your concrete needs. CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle in Savonpai. Go get all your concrete needs.
raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonds as a main ingredient. From fawin fonds to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pain mastiff and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville, it is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or sime cotois. So Ruben's Bakery making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Come on down to Elvis Welding Services Limited. They are the best in the fabrication of burglar bars, railings and gates. Elvis Welding Services Limited also provides services in aluminum MIG welding, industrial and piping welding, and forge work. Visit Elvis Welding Services Limited today at the new location in Trafalgar, next to the playing field, or call 275-4549. No job is too big or too small for Elvis Welding Services Limited to handle. Call today.
Can you see the World Wrestling? Makapale World Wrestling Championship. I'm talking about on-la-technical lite, cockstay, hand-to-hand combat, higas, high fall with rising fuel prices. The world is trying to shoot down, bring down its head, but it can force it tetli en haut. How do we in Dominica deal with that situation? Ebe Domlek can encourage all the customers, pupa gaspi electricity. Use electricity wisely and save. Remember the Domlek energy saving tips. Domlek have a tout side pay to provide the best prices available and welcomes the promotion of green energy, nature's contribution to your energy bill. But qui san ou ka fe? Est ou ka lite pi lestan latea, même si c'est mode or guafinye ou sa, guafinye di guabjam of the fuel price by putting up the lights to paka servir, that will help. Domlek, the power to serve you better.
Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, the world's largest producer of bay oil, brings you one of their ultimate products, Bay Rum. The essential oil of bay can soothe symptoms resulting from rheumatoid. Forward at downtown Roseau and various supermarkets in Portsmouth.
Are you looking to construct a building? If your answer is yes, then contact CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle Savonpai for all your concrete needs. They are the suppliers of concrete premix and concrete pumping. Call them on telephone number 616-6565. Let them supply all your concrete needs. CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle in Savonpai. Go get all your concrete needs.
raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonds as a main ingredient. From fawin fonds to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pain mastiff and jacquerie and rolls. The bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or cime cotois. So Ruben's Bakery making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Come on down to Elvis Welding Services Limited. They are the best in the fabrication of burglar bars, railings and gates. Elvis Welding Services Limited also provides services in aluminum MIG welding, industrial and piping welding, and forge work. Visit Elvis Welding Services Limited today at the new location in Trafalgar, next to the playing field, or call 275-4549. No job is too big or too small for Elvis Welding Services Limited to handle. Call today.
Can you see the World Wrestling?
Are you looking to construct a building? If your answer is yes, then contact CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle Savonpai for all your concrete needs. They are the suppliers of concrete premix and concrete pumping. Call them on telephone number 616-6565. Let them supply all your concrete needs. CSK Concrete at Ravin Lechelle in Savonpai. Go get all your concrete needs.
Dominica Essential Oils and Spices Cooperative Societies Limited, the world's largest producer of bay oil, brings you one of their ultimate products, Bay Rum. The essential oil of bay can soothe symptoms resulting from rheumatism, muscular pain, circulation problems, colds, flus, dental infections, diarrhea, skin infections, promoting the growth of hair and general health of the scalp. Take charge of your well-being. Give us a call at 448-2969 or visit us at 2 Jewel Street, Roseau. Treat yourself today with the essential oil of Bay, Bay Rum. Available at Fresh Market Bayfront, Best Price on Riverbank, Lindo Mart and Goodwill, AC Shillingford at downtown Roseau, and various supermarkets in Portsmouth.
Good night, everyone. We would like all the teams to gather. Starting with Team Barbados, Cayman Islands, Grenada, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, and host country, Dominica. Cayman Islands, Cayman Islands, Grenada, Grenada, Cayman Islands, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, and host country, Dominica. We would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Lucian Blackmore, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Culture, and His Excellency Honorable Felix Gregoire, Ambassador to CARICOM. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to address you all on the final day of the 20th hosting of the Pierre Caribbean Youth Netball Tournament. Over the past few days, we have witnessed some excellent matches, very competitive, little to no injuries from our young ladies, and we must commend them for a job well done. Thanks to everyone who came to support these young ladies and to basically make this tournament a success. We would like to begin with some brief remarks from our president of the Dominican Netball Association, Ms. Colita Hamilton.
Good evening, everybody. Special recognition to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Culture, Mr. Lucian Blackmore. And special recognition to the CARICOM Ambassador, His Excellency, Honorable Felix Gregoire. So we're here tonight. I would like to thank everybody that made this possible. Thank the Lord for a very safe tournament, and I would like to thank each of you girls for coming and putting your better foot forward. We are all very proud of you. We have seen the improvement and we look forward to seeing you play again. special thanks to the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Culture, Flow Dominica, Josephine Gabriel and Company, Discover Dominica, Dominica Olympic Committee, JD's Naturals, Be Natural, Lovely Things, Del Nage Sports Shop, RDR Inc., Springfield Trading, D-Treads, Carlton Phillip Motorpool, Joyful Anointed Hands Ambulance, and Dr. Kibian Burnett, National Pest and Termite Control, Nature Blends, Digicel Dominica, Miss Ronna Riley, The Media, DBS Radio. Special recognition to them for carrying this game for the past few days and also for documenting our Breakfast with the Stars. Special thanks to the stars who attended the Breakfast with the Stars. Thanks to the stadium manager, the staff and the cleaning crew, the ground crew, the scorers, the timers and other table officials. Thanks to the UAPs and the umpires, and special thanks to the Caribbean Netball Association for having faith that we could, as an executive, carry this through. We thank you for your advice and for your guidance. I would like to give a special thank you to my executive, because they're all that I had at such a time, and we tried our best, literal blood, sweat and tears. And so I'd like to call them by name. Kenya James, who is my vice president and also the manager of Team Dominica. Samantha Ito, general secretary. Makira George, assistant secretary treasurer. Gayleen Seraphine, treasurer. Jennifer Nanton, who's also the coach for Dominica. She has coached us on the executive at one time or another in our netball careers. Cleveland Vida and Karen Thomas, and special mention to Decima Rui. I would like to thank everybody else whom I may have forgotten. It is not intentional. All those who encouraged me and prayed with me and prayed this tournament through. Special thanks to the Dominican population. Thank you all for supporting our girls. Thank you to the other teams for attending, and we'd like to see you again in St. Lucia next year. And have a blessed night, everyone. I wish you all traveling mercies and a safe journey home.
Thank you, Ms. Hamilton. We will now call on Mr. Lucian Blackmore, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Culture, to provide us with some brief remarks.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Let me first of all recognize His Excellency Felix Guagua, the Ambassador to CARICOM, Mrs. Rufina Paul, the President of Caribbean Netball Association, Ms. Colita Hamilton, the President of Dominica Netball Association, and other members of the executive, the manager, coaches, and other officials of the various teams, the umpires, the other officials of the game, the captains and players of the team, staff of the sports division, and of course the teachers of the various secondary schools here. And in particular, I really want to salute the teachers of PSS and CHS. The ladies in the other secondary schools don't hold me to that, but I really wanted to recognize the sterling efforts of the pioneers from PSS and CHS. The parents, well-wishers, and of course friends, the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very hearty good evening to you. And for us at the Ministry of Sports, on behalf of the government, it has been an absolute honor and privilege, and of course sheer delight, to be the host of the 20th Jean-Pierre Caribbean Under-16 Netball Championship. For us, it's no coincidence. It has been decided for a very long time that sports, youth, and women's development are national priorities for Dominica. And so you can see the alignment You're all young ladies under 16. You're all women, and you're all into sports. So you could well imagine during this real harsh economic times, we haven't even bounced back from COVID yet. We're still in a COVID dilemma, but yet still the government could see the need to make this sacrifice because it was totally aligned with our priority. What I've seen over the last few days, I have said that to the people in sport division, especially Mr. Shillingford. Sports today is not just a question of the talent and the skills, but most importantly is the ability to play under pressure. I know the most varied lady in the team. She take it from her grandmother. I hope she's there tonight. Irie John is here. The captain of our team, Miss John, has all the fairness of her grandmother, and I know she has the wit of her grandfather as well, Mr. Clem John. We see a very bright future in you and the rest of the team. And what I think happened tonight is a question of nerve. We know Barbados is a gig gone, and you guys get a little scared, the nerve act on you, but don't worry about that. The best fights or the best victory is always when you bounce back, you know. I will expect you to go, learn the lessons of the game, learn the lessons from the matches that you have lost, go back to the drawing board, rethink, re-strategize, and come back harder and stronger next time. And you know what? We're going to Barbados to beat them. Let them do all the dancing tonight. No problem in that. We're happy to have them dancing. Because we are very amicable people. We like to make our visitors and our friends feel very welcome. So indeed, it's no coincidence why we lose the match. It may be a very nice thing to see our Bajan friends really having a good time tonight. But I also want to go a little further to say, we mustn't take games like that for granted. Because when you go into tournaments like that, it is a question of having to pay a very serious dividend on the individual level and also the country level. And I'll tell you why I say that. You're all under 16. And we're all approaching the period for CXC very soon. And yet still you could make the personal sacrifice. You could leave some of your domestic affairs aside. You could leave a lot of your schoolwork aside, and you could find the time to really train and play hard for the games. So we can't take that for granted. I really want to say we should give a tremendous round of applause to all the participating team here tonight. And what I really want to take from you, what I really would like you to take from the games here tonight, is not a question of looking at sports as a time for recreation, a time for entertainment, a time for leisure, a time for fun. But very importantly, sports for us in the Caribbean is an institution of integration. We all know that we are all tired, and even our friends from Cayman Islands and others, we're all fans of cricket. And we would realize when West Indies cricket or the West Indies team is dominating, there's a feel of spontaneous happiness and festive mood all around. You go to the offices, you go to the rum shop, you go to the playing field, and everybody's happy. By the same token, too, when things are down and out, people get very grumpy, and you can feel the sense of it. That's to tell you the kind of passion and closeness that we have. What we're saying here this evening, you're all under 16. You're all playing for your countries. But I see a bunch of inline senior Caribbean netball players in the next couple of years. You will soon turn 19, and then you will go on to the senior team. So I really want to tell you, take the opportunity for building networks, for mentoring. You would have seen some of your opponents have some little skill set that you don't have. You have to try to emulate. You have to try to reach out to them to get into their thinking. So really take the opportunity for really building your friendship and building that cadre of network where you can realize on your peers and sort of learn your skill set. And very importantly too, the thinking and the mindset of the game. Sports is all about question of mental fortitude and mental agility. And you are very young people, and you realize that will help you to make you much better people. So I really want to say that we have been very happy and very pleased to be able to sponsor the tournament. I mean, it's not an easy game. It takes a very serious financial commitment for the host country. This venue you see here, I mean, you had to get a new coat of paint and everything had to be ready. You also have to ensure that our National Netball Association has the financial means to be able to accommodate and to meet all the logistical and all the other operational costs that you'll have to bear. And the umpires and the other officials you see there is not pro bono work. They have to be paid. But notwithstanding that, I think it is an investment well meant. And I can tell you without any fear of contradiction, we're looking forward to see you all very soon, to be back here. And this time I think Ms. John will have her game plan well executed and to ensure that we come out victors. It would be remiss of me not to express sincere apologies on behalf of Honorable Roberts and on Senator Oscar as well, who is the Minister of State responsible for sports. They both wanted to be here, but as you know, today was a very eventful day for us. There were a lot of other competing interests, and they couldn't be here tonight. But nonetheless, they all send their regards. And I really want to say to you, our visiting friends going back home, we really want to ensure that you have a very safe, enjoyable, and comfortable flight back home, and we're looking forward to have you very soon. Again, it was a pleasure having you down here, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Blackmore, for addressing the young ladies. We will now welcome the President of the Caribbean Netball Association, Rufina Paul, to provide us with some brief remarks and present the awards to the young ladies.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for the introduction. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, young players. I think we have a very eventful week, and we are now at the end of a very wonderful experience, if I could say so myself. We really want to thank the government of Dominica for taking up the challenge to host this tournament. We want to applaud the 6 countries that have come on board in terms of making this tournament a reality. The Dominica Netball Association, obviously, for the hard work in making it happen. And obviously, I want to also applaud the hard work of the executive of the Caribbean Netball Association in the persons of my first Vice President, Nisha Cragwell. Nisha, come up. Yeah. Who has been the one in charge of technical matters. Nisha Cragwell, our first Vice President. Our second Vice President remotely was very much involved, but she cannot be with us, Lorraine Barris Roberts. Our Secretary, Deborah and François, who has been the one taking care of the Secretariat. And I also want to mention our new Treasurer, who is not here with us, but was instrumental in us being able to sign on to our check so that we could get some of the work done in terms of our umpires. And also recognizing our past president in the person of Mrs. Kathy Harper Hall, who is here with us, and who we really want to say thank you for making the effort. She has her challenges, but she made it her point of being with us, and we appreciate that, Kathy. So thanks again for being here. I want to recognize Homeland Secretary, my apologies for having you not recognized before, and also Ambassador Gregoire, who is my colleague from agriculture. So I'm meeting quite a few of my colleagues in this tournament. And so we want to now proceed to looking at the awards. We have a long list, but we'll go through them very quickly. I want to start off with the first award presentation. And could I ask our Secretary and Alice, who was the one responsible for getting the awards to come together, and also Madam President to organize. Yeah? Okay. And she's delegated Decima to do it. So the first award is the award for the best team on parade. And the best team on parade goes to Dominica. That award was sponsored by the Secretary of the Caribbean Netball Association in the person of Mrs. Debian Francois. She made that sponsorship. The best uniform team, which is donated by National Pest and Termite Control, will be presented by the Secretary of the Dominica Netball Association, Samantha. Yeah. And that team, the best uniform team, Barbados. The most disciplined team. That award is sponsored by Mrs. Kathy Happerhall, and I'm calling you Kathy to make the presentation. For the most disciplined team, Grenada. Go up more, Kathy. Can you just take Kathy to do the other one? The award for the best team spirit is donated by Mr. Neil Morrell, who is the Director of Sports in Barbados, and Kathy will make that presentation on his behalf. And that team with the best team spirit is Trinidad and Tobago. The most improved team, and that award is donated by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica and represented by the Secretary of the Dominica Netball Association. And that most improved team, as the tournament progresses, is Cayman Islands. We now move on to the most accurate shooting team overall. And the presentation is going to be done by Jillian Serafin. And the most accurate shooting team overall, Grenada. With a 77.5 goal average. Accuracy. The team with the best goal average was Barbados. And we call on Ms. Jillian Serafin again to please make that presentation. Barbados had 133 goals scored by them, and against them 61 goals, with an average of 2.18. And the best defending team was, that trophy is donated by the St. Lucia National Netball Association, and I call on the first Vice President, Ms. Sanya Antoine, to make that presentation on behalf of the St. Lucia National Netball Association. And the best defending team, Barbados is the best defending team. This morning we had the shooting competition, and we will give the results of that shooting competition now. The most accurate shooter is from the country of Trinidad and Tobago, with 43 goals scored out of 55. And Kyle Roy. She knew her name before I called her. Kyle Roy. And it's going to be presented. You doing the other one as well, Steve? The shooter with the highest goal average is being presented by Miss Disha Crockwell. And it's Kenya Blackman out of Barbados. Shooter with the highest number of goals. And that was in the shooting competition. In terms of the third place team in the shooting competition, Grenada, we asked Ms. Nisha Kwagwell, our first vice president, to make that presentation. And this award was donated by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica. The second place in the shooting competition, donated by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and the second place country in the shooting competition, Barbados, having scored 105 out of 172 attempts. I'd like to call on Ambassador Felix Gregoire to do the third place, please. And that trophy is also donated by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica. And the team, the champion team in the shooting competition is Trinidad and Tobago. 109 goals out of 167 attempts. Thank you, Ms. Ambassador Gregoire. Without our umpires, our tournament would not have been it would not have taken place actually, because during the matches, the umpires are in charge. They're the ones who decide the pace of the tournament, as we can see from our experience over the last 5 playing days, really. And we want to really show appreciation to them for their hard work and for their dedication to the sport of netball. And we'd like to call on Ms. Kathy Ann Harper Hall, who is our coordinator of umpiring matters within the Caribbean Netball Association, to deliver appreciation awards to our umpires. And we have with us 2 UAPs in the persons of Deborah Lynch and Anne-Marie Dixon-Louis, and 7 umpires. And I'll call the umpires first. Mrs. Kathy Ann Williams-Gabriel, Kanika Paul Payne, Makiba Clark, Michelle Maynard, Kanika Paul Payne, O'Neill Cockburn, Moab Games, and Joel Brown. Our UAPs, Anne-Marie Dixon-Louis, and Deborah Lynch. We also want to recognize our statistician who worked very hard with the statistics or the data for the tournament. Marlene Hall, please come forward for your recognition. Marlene Hall? Okay. Thank you, Marlene, for your hard work. Thank you. Okay. Yes, we show our appreciation. We also want to recognize the top 16 players throughout the tournament. And unfortunately, for the time being, we have not been able to do anything substantial in terms of, the after-tournament activity with the top 16. But we're working towards something spectacular in the not-too-distant future. How distant the future is, we'll see. And so we want to at least begin to continue the tradition, rather, of acknowledging the persons who were recognized as being the best 16 performers throughout the tournament from the various countries. And I want to call on Zaira Aline, Malia from Barbados. She's a goalkeeper. Malia Murthy from Barbados, a center court player. Kenya Blackburn from Barbados, a goal shooter. Can all of you just stay and take a picture? Soraya Small from Barbados, a wing defense. Rena Eiffel from Barbados, a goal attack. Amaya Burton from the Cayman Islands, who is a goal defense, goal keep. Limaya Ford from the Commonwealth of Dominica, goal attack, main attack. Nia Remy from the Commonwealth of Dominica, the goal defense. Kenya John from the Commonwealth of Dominica, goal shoot. Kisha Matren from Grenada, goal shoot. Anaya Redhead of Grenada, goalkeeper. Robin Adams of Grenada, center. Kelly Monlui from St. Lucia, goal defense. Zane Gray from Trinidad and Tobago, goal defense. Cyan Louis from Trinidad and Tobago, goalkeeper, goal defense. K.O. Roy from Trinidad and Tobago, goal attack, goal shooter. And these are our 16, is that 16? Are we counting 16 there? 16? These are our 16 top performers in the tournament, so let us give them a round of applause. Pierre, would you like to take a picture with them? And madam, can we all take a picture with the top 16 players?
Which way you want to start?
Stand in the middle of them all. Ambassador, you're the only judge. Yes. Quite a goal. But I have to go. You did a picture already. Okay, we've recognized our top 16 players. We want to now recognize the youngest player who participated in the tournament this year, and she is 12 years old. Yeah, she was born on May the 19th, 2010, and she's from Trinidad and Tobago. I think she knows who she is. It's Kenya Anderson. Debbie. The contribution and the recognition is coming from the Team Book Brown Foundation, who normally give us Keep Fit. You have a mat, my dear, you have a kit, and you have massage instruments. So you're well on your way. Keep up the fitness. We want to now recognize the most valuable player per team and also the most outstanding player of the tournament. And we would like to call on Ambassador Gregoire to do the honors, please. From Barbados is Soraya Small. From Cayman Islands, Amar Bolton. From Dominica, Limar Ford. From Grenada, Robin Adams. Robin Adams from Grenada. From St. Lucia, Kelly Monroy. And from Trinidad and Tobago, Sharon Lewis. No, stay please. Go. We want to also begin the process of recognizing the most outstanding player overall in the tournament with a small donation that we can afford, just so you can start your piggy bank for netball, your netball career. And we want to call on Robin Adams of Grenada. It's a small donation, $100. And it's compliments of the Caribbean Netball Association. Thank you. Okay, we want now to recognize a player who is not only playing netball but also involved and engaged at in her academics at the school level and also within her community. And that player is a Form 3 student of a school, I'll say the school later, and she currently is pursuing 15 subjects, including the principles of business and accounts. She's also a member of her IT club in her school. She plays football in her community. I'll say it later. And at the national level for the under 17 national female football team, she plays the position of striker. She plays second in her school road race. She ran the 1500 meters and placed first. She placed second in the 800 meters and placed first in the 4x4 meters and also the 4x400 meters. She plays netball for her school and she received the Victory Medalorum Award at a school, which is really the award given for the best performing athlete. She's a member of a church choir, and she, in her spare time, she also does chairing of shows and competitions alongside her sibling, and she's also a skilled pan player. That person we want to recognize who is really seemed to be engaged not only in netball, but also she's a student of the Leon Hess Comprehensive Secondary School, and she's from the village of Canries in St. Lucia. I call on Dania Jabatis, who is 14 years old, and for the President's Award. Okay, so we come now to the climax of the tournament, where we're looking at our first, third, second, and first places. It was really a very interesting, in the sense that just one goal made a difference as far as who came second or who came fourth. Just one goal. We had two teams coming out with the same points, in 17 points. One team won all their matches, and so they have 25 points. Two teams had 17 points because they won 3 matches. In fact, 3 teams won 3 matches and out of 5, but 2 of them had 17 points, so you had to go to goal average to get the second and third place. And one team missed the mark by 1 point in not having the requisite number of 50% of the scores of the winning team to get at least 1 point. And so that had them going into the 4th place. So our 3rd place team with 17 points with 163 attempts, scoring 106 goals, a goal difference of 28, a goal average of 1.36, and an accuracy of 65.03 is Team Dominica. The whole team come up, please. All of you come up. And I want to call on the permanent secretary.
Who get it, the captain or the shooter? Anybody?
The captain comes forward. So go in the center. Just put it over. Just give him. To Team Dominica, congratulations, job well done. Our second place team, the first one. Oh. Can we do photo shoots after, please? Can we do the photo shoots after? Hello? Our second place team also had 17 points, but their goal average was 1.51 compared to 1.36 for the third place team. The second place team attempted 160 goals, scored 124 goals, a goal difference of 42, and an accuracy of 77.50. And that team is Team Grenada. No. The trophies for the comment section. You're doing the medal. Can you walk in Okay, Team Grenada, congratulations. We now have the crowning moment of the tournament with our champion team. Our champion team, interestingly, had a goal average less than the second and third place teams. The accuracy, was 62.74. The number of points, they won all their matches with 25 points. They attempted 212 goals. They scored 133 with a goal difference of 72 and a goal average of 2.18. And Team Barbados, congratulations. Team captain, can you please come forward for the trophy, please? Congratulations, Team Barbados. I want to, before we leave and form our circle, before we do the closings, the finale of the tournament. Thank you, Team Barbados. Congratulations again. I want to recognize the voluntary service and the hard work of our committees that were formed during the tournament. Our incentives committee for sure worked hard, and also our selection committee in terms of us being able to assess our players while they were playing. The secretariat in terms of the data room, our umpires again, thank you. Everybody, if we forgot anybody, I also want to recognize the persons who came on board voluntarily to give assistance. For instance, Sandra Green did so, and we really want to applaud them. Mary Jean, I see you in the background. She was by the boat to meet me and to get me to work right away. So again, everybody, thank you for that. We now move on to the lowering of the flags, Madam Chair. So I'll hand over to the Mistress of Ceremonies. I thank everybody, but I want to recognize, can all the persons who were scorers and timekeepers please come on first to see you? And the technical director, where are you? Alice? Technical director? And all the score, can we come on the court, please? All persons who are part of the back room. All the backroom persons, please come on. All the scorers, timekeepers, court marshals, ball girls. And the head person was Alice, the technical director, and we really want to thank everybody for your service.
Thank you for thanking us.
Yes. Our liaison officers, where are you? Beryl? And all other liaison officers, please come on, please, so we can recognize you and give you at least a round of applause. With the rest of the liaisons. Where is Adil? What's his name? Ordain, our transport coordinator, and all our transport persons. Vilma, come forward, please.
Thanks to you all for your hard work throughout the tournament.
Call Carlos.
Carlos. Thank you. Okay, we will now move on to the lowering of the flags. We would like for everyone to stand as we will play the national anthem of each country. Starting with Team Barbados. Cayman Islands. Team Grenada. Tobago. Lastly, host country Dominica. Thank you.
Can we form our victory circle, please, for us as a tradition of everybody, before we leave each other, that we come in unity together to sing and to really show our camaraderie. So let's form our big circle right around the court. Everybody is free to join. Everybody who's available is free to join.
Okay, thank you.
And as usual, we do not want the same country colleagues go in between each other. Mix, mix, mix.
Let's sing, let's sing.
What are we singing?
Huh? People?
What are we singing?
People? Situation.
together. There is only one God. There is only one God. That is why we sing. Oh, bind us together. Bind us together with thoughts that cannot be broken. Bind us together. Bind us together with bind us together. Fit for the glory of God. Nice.